Thanks for visiting RMUColonials.com. It's time for your women's lacrosse update. I'm Matt Gajtka from RMU Sports Information, and my guest this week is freshman midfielder from Garnet Valley, Pennsylvania. Her name is Dana Davis. She is also the three-time defending Northeast Conference Rookie of the Week, and she's won the award 4 times already in 5 weeks this season. Dana, thanks for the time today. We appreciate it. Looking at your past weekend, a huge game on Friday at Niagara, your first career 4-goal game, and that gives you now 15 goals on the season. You're in the top 5 on the team. What's your approach to offense? Because you're an all-field player, but you clearly don't have an issue getting up into the attack.
I try and read the defense and see how they're playing and how, if they're being more, if they're playing out more, and if they're going to put more pressure, or if they're going to sit back in and sort of let me come to them. Or I try and see if how the off ball is working, and see if I can feed to my other teammates as well.
You've had a lot of success on the free position shots too, I've noticed as well. Is that something you've always been good at?
Not really. It sort of just comes with practice, I think, and trying to see what your strengths are and getting off the line pretty quick and picking your spot in the goal.
You've had a really large impact in all phases of the game. The Colonials have implemented you in several aspects of the structured play, in addition to some of the free play and the counterattacks and that sort of thing. What's been the biggest adjustment, though, for you from high school to college?
Definitely the pace of the game, because in high school it's very slow, I feel like, and you always are settling down. But in college, you're very fast, everything's moving, you're really never standing for at all. You're always moving. We've
talked about your goals already, your big weekend in that category, but the 2 areas where you lead the Colonials are ground balls. You have 22 so far through 8 games. Colonials now 6-2 after sweeping a weekend series up in New York State. And you also have 11 caused turnovers, and that leads the team too. What goes into creating those turnovers and picking up the ground balls? Because it's a huge part of getting the Colonials going in the opposite direction.
I think sometimes when the ball hits the ground, I'm sort of in the right place at the right time. But other times I think it's more of making sure, as Katrina says, get your hand to the plastic and get low and scoop right through it and just keep going. When it comes to the turnovers, I feel like it's more feet position and communication with my teammates about where the ball could be going and make sure it sticks in the right position.
On the field, you'd fit in quite well. Off the field, too, it seems like this is a very close-knit, a very friendly team to be around. Do you agree? And how have the other girls taken you in as part of the team in just your first year?
Definitely. They're very welcoming and they're very nice, and they're always willing to help in any way on and off the field. They're always giving advice, and they're just really generally nice people.
You were an All-American at Garnet Valley High School, had a lot of success out there, state championships included with that, also playing for a local club team too. But when you're out in that part of the world, what made you decide to come west to Pittsburgh and Robert Morris University?
I sort of wanted to go farther away from home, to maybe just a different area, different city, and I liked it out here a lot. I liked the city a lot. RMU is a great nursing program as well, so it sort of drew me in.
Yeah, I should have mentioned Garnet Valley, PA, in the eastern side, southeast corner of Pennsylvania. So quite a bit from home, but I guess not too far for your parents and even some friends to visit. We'll be headed out east for some conference play in a little bit. Last thing, we have the Campbell Camels coming in this weekend on Sunday at noon here at Joe Walton Stadium as you wrap up the non-conference part of the schedule. What can we look for from that game, and what will you be trying to accomplish as a team?
I think we're trying to accomplish to get our offense back to the way we were playing in the beginning of the season. Fast pace, working together, working our communication in the midfield, working our transition, and just playing as an all-around, overall really good team, solid throughout the game.
The Colonials, I mentioned 6-2, one of their better starts in program history. Come out and see them at Joe Walton, also one of the higher scoring teams in Division I. Dana Davis, thank you so much for the time today. Once again, I'm Matt Gajtka, and you can visit RMUColonials.com for all your women's lacrosse coverage.